If generative AI can do pretty much everything you can do, then what options are you left with to stay in the game? Option A, you bash it or ban it the way we have done with cloning and put it behind the doors of scientific research. Or option B, you can face it, dare it, or outdo it. Now, the common understanding about generative AI is that it democratizes the knowledge and skills required at work, in education, or in your business. Now, access to knowledge and tool-based outcomes is now within anybody's and everybody's reach. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Does it excite you or it concerns you? Yeah? I'm sure some of you might be finding a little uneasy with the idea of AI, and it's natural. And there is some kind of fear which we all have, which have different names. Some might think like, oh, will AI take my job? Or will AI throw me out of my business? Some think like, will my children be able to survive the AI onslaught? Right? And we might think that eventually machines might take over, the kind of future Hollywood have been trying to portray for many years, and that future looks very close now, right? All these fears are understandable, and if you look deeply and closely enough, these all fears can be summed up as one question, which is, will I be relevant? And in the world with billions of people who are capable enough, you can't afford to wait and for a random selection now. You can't wait to be noticed, chosen, or given an opportunity. And just to let you know, there are already 1.35 billion people who are using AI. So if you thought that AI could give you an advantage or an edge, the competition is tough out there as well, right? So I have a solution, and that is creativity. Yes, you heard it right, creativity. Some of you may be thinking, creativity sounds great, but right now I'm trying to secure my next client. I'm trying to close my next sale. I'm trying to keep my job or justify. When it is about survival, creativity takes a back seat, right? Perhaps you're looking at creativity with the conventionally identifiable exercises like drawing, painting, sketching, music, films, drama. And like when you see at these things, you normally like say, oh, I like them, or you admire that. And in Indian context, at times, you bring out a reference from your family or friend who think creative, right? Just to prove that you are just one connection away from creativity, right? What if I told you that you are also creative, already creative, right? Some of you still are not very convinced about the idea, and maybe thinking, no, I'm not creative enough. Maybe one day or someday when I have some time at hand, I'll like to build it as a hobby or some leisure thing. The problem is that you don't lack creativity. The problem is that you may not have seen creativity in true essence. I just checked it out in the dictionary to see what the definition of creativity, and the Webster dictionary says, creativity is the ability to transcend traditional ideas, rules, patterns, and relationship, or the like, or to create meaningful new ideas, forms, methods, interpretation, those kind of things. In the given context, let me just put it in a different way, that creativity is the ability to see beyond. The creativity is the ability to see beyond the obvious and create things that does not exist yet. Machines can process information, but they cannot originate human meanings. They have not lived the lives you have lived. They haven't gone through the emotions you have gone through, right? And your relevance will always be in proportion to your ability to find newer, better, faster, and valuable ways to solve problems than others, including machines, cannot. I hope we are not still sitting there and thinking, oh, but I'm not creative like you who can write, paint, draw, or do design. For that, I'm going to pick a phrase from our old traditional Upanishads to look at things and understand that is called neti neti, which translate to not this, not this. So let's look at what creativity is not. Creativity is not only limited to the skills you need for creative exercises. It surely is a part of it, but not entirely dependent on that. Creativity is not equal to intelligence. It's not dependent on intelligence all the time. Creativity is not innovation. As we know, innovation is about implementing of creative ideas into practical and viable solutions. Creativity is not exactly equal to imagination, though it's an integral part of creativity, but it's not equal to all the time. Creativity is not simply about breaking the rules or being unorganized, rebellious just for the heck of it. Right? And as per against the common understanding of creativity, it often thrives inside the box. So don't hold yourself back if you think you're not intelligent enough. Don't hold yourself back if you think that you're not smart enough. Don't hold yourself back if you think you are not innovative enough or rebellious enough. You're already creative. It's just a matter of realizing that. Right? If you're a parent who make your children do things which they don't like time and again in different ways, you are creative. If you are someone who has spotted a new trend in the industry and leveraged that for your advantage, you are creative. If you are somebody who has given right answer in the class, which was not given in the textbooks, you are creative. Or if you're the one who have ever figured out some hidden features or combination of tools in the common softwares like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint or Excel, you are creative enough. Or if you're somebody who's strategic and salvage a difficult situation despite odds, you are creative. And even somebody who's able to keep the spark in the relationship despite all the odds, all the ups and downs, you are creative. Well, we are all born creative. I hope you know that, right? If you still have doubts, I'm sure we agree that creativity is one of the unique abilities that humans have which made them survive throughout those 300,000 years. Unlike other species, many of them got extinct, but we have managed to survive that. Technologies will come and go, but creativity can help us sustain and survive and thrive. So I invite you all to allow your right brain to express itself. Be creative. Creativity can be your antidote to AI. And if you befriend AI, by the way, you plus AI and multiply with creativity, the possibilities are infinite. Thank you.